Hey guys, this is Kayla. How are you guys doing today? Today I'm kind of want to talk about something. Um, so my mom is my biggest supporter in terms of my transition and my gender and sexuality. But there was a time when she wasn't, and I'm gonna talk about that today. Um, and basically what happened. Um, so I came out as bisexual when I was in high school. I was questioning my sexuality for a few years since I was in seventh grade. But when I was in high school, when I turned 16, I came out as bisexual. And I came out to her a few years later. I came out to myself as bisexual, but I admitted to myself that I was bisexual, I guess is the correct term. Um, but I told her about a few years later, um, and she originally kind of said okay. She asked me a few questions, um, and then I found out later that she didn't really believe I was bisexual. I never actually asked her if she thought I was gay or if she thought I was straight or if she thought I was just going through a phase. Um, or if she thought I was going through a phase and I was going to be gay or straight eventually. Um, but because like once I figured out that she thought that she didn't think I was bisexual, then I was just kind of like more angry at her for not accepting me for who I was. Um, but yeah, so throughout years, from like 16 to like I'd say like 8 or 9 years, I didn't date anyone. And during that entire time, she still didn't accept me as bisexual. The last time she ever mentioned to me directly that she didn't, there was, so we'll go back a little bit because I'm skipping some stuff. Um, there was some stories about that she told me that I thought that she kind of lied about, because like the first kind of like hint that she gave me that she didn't really believe I was bisexual was that apparently, sorry for that engine. um she told me that she was talking to someone that she told I was bisexual, and she said, "Have you haven't tried out the girls yet?" um which I believe was like her just trying to like think of a story. Although, see, that I haven't actually talked to her about, so that might have actually been like a real story. Um, and I'll try to find that out during my live stream on shameless plug, my live stream coming up on this Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But she kind of started telling stories, and eventually she admitted that she didn't believe I was bisexual. Um, but after which I kind of stopped talking about it to her for a little bit. Um, and my depression comes in. And I stopped talking about my gender dysphoria. Well, I started getting gender dysphoria about like, well, not necessarily. I have had gender dysphoria my entire life, but I started considering myself gender fluid. I considered myself gender fluid around that time, when my depression started. And it didn't start off as depression, it started off as anxiety, just anxiety, and then it slowly got worse. But my depression got so bad that I had to be in the hospital for a week, because I tried to kill myself. And basically what happened there was that she brought it up. I forget how it was brought up. I truly forgot how it was brought up, but she said again, I don't believe you're bisexual. And so, me being gender fluid, if she didn't believe I was bisexual, if she didn't believe that I could be attracted to more than one gender, then how is she going to believe that I feel more than one gender, then I feel like more than one gender? And I was terrified to come out because of that. So I sat down with her. The day I came out, I sat down with her. And I told my sister first because I came out to my sister first. I came out as bisexual to my sister first. But I told my mom, and I kind of sat my mom down and I said, look, do you believe do you believe I am bisexual? And she said, I do now. I originally didn't believe, she basically said that she really didn't believe I was bisexual. But she really couldn't pin it if I was straight or gay. If she thought I was straight or gay, she wasn't really sure. And she did admit that I was bisexual after then. And then so I said, okay, because I am gender fluid now, which basically means that sometimes I feel more masculine and sometimes I feel more feminine. Sometimes I feel like, sometimes I feel like I am a guy, and sometimes I feel like I am a girl. Sometimes I feel like I am non-binary. Sometimes I feel like I am just more masculine or more feminine. And she kind of accepted that. It took her a little bit to feel comfortable with that. And then I'm not exactly sure, like 3 or 4 months later, I came out as, I told her that I wanted to transition from male to female. So it literally took her like 9.5 years for her to accept that I was bisexual, that I could be attracted to more than one gender. Now I consider myself panromantic, asexual. But I'm basically telling everyone this story not to shame my mom, because I love her. Again, like today, she is my biggest supporter of everything I do. But I'm kind of telling you guys this because like I just want to give hope to people who like aren't accepted by their parents. That there might become a day where your mom or your dad does accept you. And I just kind of want everyone to know this. So that's the end of this story. If you guys want more story time with Kayla, like this video and comment down your stories too, to give other people support. Later, guys.